Hi everyone, welcome back. As we all know, a lot of new development units were added to the game recently, and we did discuss one of them that turned out to be one of the strongest attack type available. Today, we're gonna venture into the Unicorn series and discuss what we believe to be one of the strongest support unit currently available. Welcome the Destroy Mode Banshee Norn. Destroy Mode Banshee Norn is one of the final development units you can get from the Unicorn series. Its development required another SSR, which is the Banshee Destroy Mode, to complete, thus making it one of the more expensive units to build, especially in terms of materials required. Thus, you might not have the unit at maximum potential anytime soon unless you religiously farm the two stages that drops its material and standard Banshee material. At its maximum potential, this unit boasts a 10,000 attack power, reaching the level of max limit break UR support units. This unit can be deployed both in space and on land, while also having a pretty good mobility. Its passive includes maximum energy increase, attack increase above 50%, and anti 10%.
10% above 50% HP.
Attack increase of 10% for its HP above 50%. Yeah, and NTD system. The NTD system works both by adding mobility to the unit while also slightly protecting it from beam ranged weapon. However, do think that the reduced enemy awaken is not really fitting for a support unit as it might not survive the onslaught from the opponent. Banshee Norn in the end has rather lower HP and defensive stats. Banshee Norn is packed with powerful weapons, although you might need to take heed on the accuracy a little bit. The Beam Tonfa does not have any debuff, but would still work as coverage move as it hits pretty good damage. The Beam Magnum boasts as its primary weapon with 5,000 power, but only 20% increase in beam weapon damage and 4 range. With the 5 movement available, it still have a total of 9 reach, but the effect is less than desirable. So this would be your option only if you want to deal more damage instead of debuff and as ranged coverage. And finally, the unit's most useful weapon is in the form of Armed Armor DE. This ability boasts a nice 4800 power, 5 range, and a great 30% defense down, making it a generally great all-round weapon for both debuff and damage. However, please note that it only has 90% accuracy. The mobile suit's good mobility will definitely help offset this accuracy, but it also means it might need a pilot with pretty good reaction or accuracy increase ability. Finally, for the tag, Banshee Norn Destroy Mode is an incredible addition to both Test Type and Unstoppable tag. If you notice here, it is also a good addition to the already powerful Psychomu tag. Since most of its weapon uses range stat and the Earth Federation Space Force tag, it is recommended to get a pilot who excels at range and part of the Earth Federation. The support Amuro and also EO Fleming are both good options for this unit. The UR Amuro is especially good since he has the reaction increase stat, although using this unit might actually strip him away from his main capability, which is his awakened stat. Other than that, Gato, Suleta, Kira, and Shin. Kira and Shin will always be good options. Gato has a special mention because he has a very high range stat and low cost lock-on ability. At this point, it seems that Gato and Suleta, to a certain extent, will be the generally best option for any ranged unit. As of current, there is not many free EFSF support pilot tag, so you might need to rely a little bit on the UR pilots. However, things might change as the Stardust Memory event is coming up in a few days, and we might get more EFSF support pilots. As for the ranking, We do think it is at least on par with the Shining Gundam. Both these units have a little bit of pilot problem, while personally, we do think Banshee Norn Destroy Mode has less of a problem since taking care of HP is far easier than morale. Therefore, our final verdict is that Banshee Norn deserves to be in the S tier. Although lower S tier since it does have some pilot problem. And with that, it also means that Shining Gundam Super Mode is also lower S tier, as it does land around similar power and utility by being more clunky for its passive. Less range, but more damage and have strong AoE attack. So yeah, that's our verdict on Banshee Norn Destroy Mode. Let us know what you think about it in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and see you later. Bye bye.